What up, YouTube? It's your boy Sleep back with another video, and today we are reacting to Plaqueboymax goes ballistic on NBA Legends. Got my ice cream here, you know what I'm saying? Just in case y'all see anything around my lips and shit like that, don't get too crazy. It's hot out. I got my fan in the back because the AC turn on and off and stuff like that. My room it's the hottest in the room. I don't know why. I'm burning in here. It's like a sauna in this motherfucker, but we gonna get cool. Get the fan to cool me down, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. I don't know what this video is about, so we finna see. But before we do, make sure you like the video, hype the video, sub up. Let's see what this video hitting for. Let go.
What's poppin', y'all? You ever see somebody that was your childhood GOAT for a period of time just absolutely lose it?
I know you ain't talking about who I think you're talking about.
Right now with Paul Pierce, and really, frankly, he's been losing it for quite a while. Maybe going well.
Paul Pierce is y'all childhood GOAT. Come on, bro. Y'all need better standards than that. I ain't gonna lie.
To a decade plus. But he would go on his podcast.
He was alright.
The late night show. You know, this podcast is hard to find.
Better than my GOAT.
I was trying to find the original clip. The Truth After Dark is his podcast.
Man, you know what I'm mad though? I'm calling out all you goddamn streamers. I'm calling out all you other motherfuckers who ain't got no talent getting money. This is what y'all doing because y'all really nerds in real life, and y'all going out here spending money on these chicks because y'all couldn't get them in real life because y'all weak.
Why you going so hard, nigga?
Y'all only popular because y'all getting money off of this and that, and y'all ain't got no game. So y'all.
First of all, I hate this rhetoric because it's a talent to be able to it's a talent to be able to entertain a large mass, like a large group of people. You know what I'm saying? The people that be in their chat is damn near in a huge venue or arena. Plaqueboymax holds almost the same capacity as the ones that used to come to your games. So his stream is like one of your basketball games, sir. I'm saying, to be able to entertain that many people and keep them in chat for a large amount of time, he probably streamed for like what, 4 or 6 hours, maybe 8. That's talent. 2, you're doing what, obviously it's a podcast, so it's a little bit different, but you're not too far off from being a streamer, my boy. A podcaster and streamers, some do it live. You're in the same realm, you got the same setup, you're sitting down talking to a microphone game. Only difference is it's not live. You're probably mad because you don't got that much motion or as much motion as they do. Getting that much paper than they are. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's my piece on it. You sound like you hating, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, we far from age, but we closer than, matter of fact, now I'm closer to these niggas. So, I'm with the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna group myself with you, nigga. I ain't up there yet.
Y'all going out here and put
I'm only 29 years old.
Of a girl up to a certain level to where now you got all these girls out here thinking that they can get dollars like that. That's why she said that like that when you got cats out here like, hey, yeah, give you 100,000 to $1 million. Man, that shit is weak. You
talking about Samaya, nigga?
But like y'all driving the price up too much to where y'all got these girls out here all in their head thinking they could just like, it's squares out here. It's real squares out here y'all following. Really. And they paying these females hundreds of thousands, millions, and gassing them up. So now, come out and they like 15 million. All right. Here a pack of gum. Take that. If you don't want that, get out of here.
They got his feet kicked up and shit like that. Stressing. Nigga, you got a vacation on, no shoes on, feet kicked up, and you still stressing. Nigga, what's wrong with you, gang? I think you need to chill out before you know what I'm saying? Raise your blood pressure and all that. You need to chill. Doctor said you gotta relax. You seem relaxed, but you still stressing yourself out. So I don't know. Your guest ain't helping you.
Get out of here.
I mean, your co-host.
This
my
world
bad.
Is off. It's too many nerds getting money, getting too much money.
It's been that way for a minute,
and that's why these girls is acting like that. That's real talk. That's what I see. That's real talk. It's real lames out here getting money because they're in front of a camera and everybody following them. They follow their life. Who are y'all?
Yo, this nigga really hating.
Me. Pull up on me. Y'all lames. Because this is what this is created from y'all. You influencers, you streamers, and now you got y'all paying.
Let's not act like these industry hoes wasn't a thing before the streaming shit got popping. Let's not do that, gang. let's not act like there was girls that was walking around that had a track record of being around big celebrities, so they thought that there was all that, and they thought that they can get into spaces because of the people that they knew and been around. Let's not act like that wasn't a thing, dog. Chill. It ain't the new niggas' fault. It ain't the streamers' fault. Because rappers had that same problem too. Girls who was known to be around a whole bunch of rappers and stuff like that and get their clout off of being around a bunch of rappers. It's called video vixen. These video vixens, these girls, escorts. Come on, gang. Let's not do that.
And these females, and this is what we get. A girl saying somebody offered them 15 million. And that's real talk. I don't care what nobody say. That's what it really is. Tell me, prove me wrong. Because, I mean, come on. Prove me wrong.
Listen,
There's
man.
lames out here with money, and that's why the price is going up.
It's
like
true.
that.
There's lames out here with money, but
Because
it's
if you
been
had
lames
no
out here with
You
money.
really
nigga.
can't be hanging out with these bad ones and being in the club in the section. You got a cat over here. He don't even know how to dress. He over here got glasses on. He looking lame, but he in the section.
Damn, son.
He got 20,000 in bottles, so now he cool. Man, get the out of here. Y'all
Damn,
still
nigga.
lame
And
to
he's
me.
still going.
Get out of my DMs. I ain't doing no interviews with none of y'all.
What streamer
I ain't
asking you for
going to
interview,
nobody's
nigga?
Stream. Get out of here. Y'all lames to me.
I only know
So
one Boston
he
Celtics
went
fan
on
in real
this
life, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
tirade, and he starts talking about streamers and blaming them and no talent having
Man, 'cause
getting
all your
money
hoes getting
and this
taken,
and
nigga.
that. Do you guys know what set him off with this? What set
Plaqueboymax,
him
huh?
off was a lie. Sophie Rain,
Ooh.
the most infamous liar.
Yeah, that's a top tier
of
Fortnite
just
build, gang.
OF promotion just goes to show, like, just lie. Lies about making LeBron's salary. Lies about the only thing she didn't lie about was donating like $1 million
it's
or
chopped,
$2 million to Mr. Beast Fund. So clearly that was a great but that was promo for her. So that was big promo. Not only was it, you know how people run this whole like, yo, that was a write-off. That's why they gave it to taxes. When it's like, dog, the money, you're losing the money. If you just held the money and paid taxes on it, you would end up with more money than if you wrote it off and gave it to charity. But regardless, with her, she gets to write it off as charity, and it's going to make her more money. Whereas for every other streamer, it didn't make them anything. Other streamer, because it was mostly streamers and content creators that donated to that.
Not gonna lie, this
water
is
fund,
who y'all be
which
fiending over,
now
bro.
there's charity.
This who y'all be fiending over. Like, she a pretty girl, you know what I'm saying? But like, the basic, I guess it's the body. It got to be the body, bro. Cause I don't see it. I guess it's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying?
It's
But
going to make her more money. Whereas for every
she running
other
y'all
streamer,
pockets,
it didn't
bruh.
make them anything. Other streamer, because it was mostly streamers and content creators that donated to that Team Water Fund. Which now there's two things on the list. Kai said, "Out, where's the school?" And Mr. Beast, where are the wells, or where's the water at? But she
That's
was
a good
making the
question,
claim
though.
that some guy offered her $15 million, or some NBA player offered her $15 million for her virginity, or somebody.
we already established that she's a liar. She's a pathological liar, and she can lie, look at you in the face and lie. That's scary, by the way. But yeah, so this whole thing right here, I don't know if it was like rented or something. You know what I'm saying? Like an Airbnb. It's a nice place. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might need when we get our money up, I might need to replicate that. I might screenshot that. But yeah, I don't know about that whole 15,000 to take your V card. That must be the lane with money, and then those lanes with money that be doing shit like that be the old niggas. Let's keep it a band.
Overall,
It'd be the old niggas that be doing shit
Paul
like that.
Pierce is talking about, yo, I'm blaming all y'all, no talent having. Well, she said it was somebody from the NBA. So what does that tell you? You were in the NBA. Now, are you saying that these people in the NBA don't have talent? I don't know. And I think this was during a Vlad interview as well. But
Yeah.
regardless, Paul Pierce here is sitting here talking about streamers and saying that, you know what's crazy too? He's looking at her and he's like, yeah, she a cool 500, 300. So this guy, Professor Emeritus at Trigonometry, this guy, he has... Honestly, he must be a tenured professor, because the memory that I have ingrained in my mind from Paul Pierce is him doing that IG live looking cracked out with a bunch of ratchet strippers
I gotta see
behind
the
him
vibe.
in an apartment, and then getting fired from a sportscasting position at ESPN that he either had or was going to have for the
That's why he
foreseeable
mad.
future. So he crashed out.
That's why he mad. He messed up his opportunity. He had to make his own. Damn. Hate
over
to see
some
it.
chicks. And he's known to pay for chicks. And that memory is
What?
branded more strongly than my childhood memories of watching the Celtics. Because I loved the Celtics. And it was a couple of, I was so young. So if you guys remember, back in the day, there used to be jerseys that would be sold at Foot Locker. And towards the end of a season, like the clothing season or whatever, these jerseys were like $50, which we couldn't afford.
Yeah, now they're like over
$100
for
but
top and
the
bottom.
jerseys would go on sale sometimes at Foot Locker for like $5. Now, granted, sometimes there was a new jersey out, and that's why.
Dad,
but
like, I'm working,
my
bro.
mom would get me a bunch of these jerseys, so she was getting like these $5 jerseys. Some of them were really big on me, and I would grow into them later.
On the door.
But one of those that was still on the team was Paul Pierce. And I think the jerseys would go on sale sometimes at Foot Locker for like $5. Now, granted, sometimes there was a new jersey out, and that's why. But my mom would get me a bunch of these jerseys. So she was getting like these $5 jerseys. Some of them were really big on me, and I would grow into them later. But one of those that was still on the team was Paul Pierce. And I think I had a LeBron Cleveland one. Yeah, so these jerseys actually, they were only $5. And anyway, I liked the Paul Pierce one. So I just started to follow the Celtics, and I was a huge fan of the Celtics, and I was the only fan of the Celtics, especially in school as a young kid, because everybody loved Kobe, and I love Kobe too. I had a Kobe jersey, but it was just a little bit too obvious to like. It was too easy to like Kobe. And
Man,
the
if you
Celtics
like Kobe,
were a
you
good
like
team,
Kobe,
so I
bro.
rocked with the Celtics heavy, and I rocked with Paul Pierce. I was always rocking that jersey. So when they won, I was beyond excited, and then Kobe spanked him, which was quite heartbreaking. But I did want to see Kobe win too, so it was a little bit it was a hard position to be in for me emotionally as a wee lad, as a young little boy. That being said, winning a championship and then your memory being crashing out over some chicks, and then he's talking about no talent having when you're here on podcast
doing the same thing.
You're not even pushing weight. You're not even punching above the belt with your podcast. Like, you look at his podcast.
Okay, let's see the numbers. 18K, 200,000, 11K, 15. This is literally all in the day's work for Yassine, so I guess he can pop it. I can't pop it because I've never hit 18,000. My most views was 6. So, as far as long form, but it's not bad considering that this is all in the same month right here. It's decent. But these the people that you're talking about are doing better numbers than you, which is the funny part. So it's like they're getting this in like the first 3 hours, game, and this is by the end of the day.
Views.
And they post one video a day.
Has
they
carried more. One Corey Holcomb episode has carried harder.
That's their
than
average
the past
views
10
per video.
episodes that they've done on their own. I'm not lying. You can scroll through their page. They get like 19K per podcast episode. It varies widely depending on the guest, but Corey Holcomb did like $250,000. So that's at least 10 of their podcasts. And he's talking about it with the price going up. Oh, she thinks she can. Number one, it's a lie that he fell for. But there are other individuals, like, for example, when Ari, I believe, was live streaming with Young Miami.
Young Miami been looking different, bro. It's just that when she opened her mouth, it just all go away. But it's like, when if she like keep it to a minimum and calm, and matter of fact, just don't talk. You know what I mean? It's just the voice. It's just
Most out. I need the price. I need the wire transfer, number, digits, everything.
Yeah, just,
I'm not going to lie. Like, I heard a date night. It was like 2.3 million.
what was the question though? I didn't hear it.
When Ari, I believe, was live streaming with Young Miami.
Okay, so what's the most you done got out of a nigga? Money-wise, please let me know.
The most you got out of a nigga was 2 point.
Most out. I need the price. I need
It's
the
probably Diddy.
wire transfer, number, digits, everything. I'm not going to lie. Like, I heard a date night. It was like 2.3 million.
See, what I feel like, the way her vibe is, she's not gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Personality wise, like she know how to act around niggas. She's just more goofy and like it's kind of like a homeboy type thing. She could be cute. I'm saying, but it's like I feel like you trying to take notes from all these shorties that be pulling what they be pulling what she just did, and that's not the vibe you give, gang. You gonna have to do a big rebrand. Word, gonna have to calm all that down. It's a casual day in Miami or what?
Did you? I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. My ears. I think I did.
Like the
too.
potential is there for real, gang. She damn near look like Ruby Rose. Just the body is just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, behind. But she do look good sometimes. She just got to tone it down.
Did you say $2.3 million? I'm the wrong. And that's just what it is. I'm
Damn.
the wrong.
It was
That sound
actually
crazy.
not Ari, excuse me, Jordan Lucas. I just looped them all under the same bucket because they're kind of doing the same thing. I mean, Jordan Lucas, we knew her for...
Are you streaming right now?
Well, we knew her because she was homies with... I don't even know how she was homies with them. With Jay, I knew her from Jaden Smith. Being
Jaden
cool with her and
Smith?
Kylie Jenner during like that time in 2015 or so. But this individual, she's either talking about Diddy or she's
I
talking
did not know
about
that.
some other NBA player, rapper, etc. That she, and I understand the frustration coming from Paul Pierce because Paul Pierce is probably a guy that's been paying, but he's
getting all his
like, yo,
biddies
I've
to
been
it.
paying
He
for
tight.
years, but I've got these low rates. And now you guys are jacking up the rate. Actual inflation he's
Inflation.
talking about. But this is the thing here. The guys that he's coming at, streamers aren't tricking like that. If
Word,
anything,
what?
streamers are using the girls and
For-
the girls are
to get money.
providing them content.
Yeah.
And they're making, it's an even exchange, if that. And they're not paying the chicks to be on stream for the most part. So there's a win-win there. With you NBA players and rappers, and the ones that are doing this are actually talented because they have to be talented to make the money to afford to trick at this level.
Exactly.
You guys are the ones that are paying them and aren't getting anything out of it in terms of, oh yeah, it's helping your career. No, it's not. If anything, it's the opposite. Or it's helping make you money. It's not doing any of that. And Shannon Sharp, who's a legendary athlete, and he's talking about 15 million. Shannon Sharp got hit upside the head for 20 M's. That chick, that's Gabrielle Zuniga, that ran up the bag on Shannon Sharp, she did it better than any OF chick. And she did it better than Daphne Joy. Daphne Joy was getting paid $10K to get ran through by multiple guys, which I think
Yeah, that's the only thing, bro.
she enjoyed, and she just did it for the love of the game.
Fire
The money was
tool.
just an added part of it. But $10K for 10 days. And this girl, Gabrielle Zuniga, got with one guy, Shannon Sharp,
mean,
and ran off with 20
10K back then was a lot, probably. I don't know how far back it was with her situation, but
M's disappeared into the night.
so Farine
That
got
is a top boss. That's a top
masterclass.
G right there.
she could retire right now.
Respect to her. I salute her. And she rinsed that guy. And he's an older athlete, your age or even older than you. But you're coming for these young guys. And these young guys bucked back, which I
That's a
like.
good point.
Plaqueboymax was the first one.
Nigga, your ass ain't even get a farewell tour. Fired, man. What is you talking about? Chat, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We gotta stop allowing these to be fired, like, on streamers.
Word,
bro.
bro.
Come on, bro. You just putting down, bro. Come on, man.
Because y'all couldn't get them in real.
So you got the cool legends that adapt and respect the new coming in, Kyrie Irving, and then you got the bitter old heads like Paul Pierce that just ruining it.
life up to a certain.
Wait, who do
For
this, though?
themselves.
What streamers be tricking? Also, if you want to blame anybody for this, put this on the rappers.
Now, this was a little bit brutal. This Plaqueboymax clip was the first one that I saw. And I was piping up a little bit. I'm like, damn, man, like Max coming for Paul Pierce, man. Does he not know the impact that Paul Pierce had on my game as a kid? Come on, man. Yeah, he didn't have much impact on my game. I didn't play like Paul
Yeah.
Pierce at all. I was a fan of
I used the Celtics. I used Paul Pierce only because he was on the team, but I really used Ray Allen for real. So
team though.
Feel me? He was like a
But
backup
I'm
for
like,
Ray
come
Allen.
on, man. And
What
then
Ray Allen
I
wasn't
listened
doing
to what
too.
he's saying. I'm like, shoot, Max spitting. I can't lie. He's pointing it back at them. When we hear of the top tricks, even Academics was talking to Sauce Walker. He was saying Drake, obviously, that man is talented. He was saying Drake spends crazy money. He said James Harden spends crazy money. Lil Baby spends
The biggest trick of them all. Y'all talking about Drake? Nah, this kid pay for it. Mr. Pay for it for real, right here. Mr. Dominique, right here.
crazy money. He said James Harden spent $500,000 on 2 girls for 2 days.
$250K each.
The
Lock in, clock in.
The inflation there is insane. $125,000 a day. What? That's insane. But anyway, you have Lil Baby, who is a talented rapper. Another one. Like, what are you gonna say? And they're not streamers. They're
That's a
not
big
these
chain,
new,
buddy.
Well, they are kind of new guys, but these are people that are talented. And
That's a
Stephon
big
Diggs,
pendant.
somebody else that's talented as well. So him trying to come for streamers and, like, for example, that
Stephon Diggs be tricking too? Damn, Steph. I didn't think you even had a dick in your wallet.
Huda woman from Love Island. She's a massive star.
I
and
bet she does get
wants
tricked
to
on.
stream with a Plaqueboymax. This is the thing where I feel like these NBA
Nobody
wanna
wanna go on a
are
Paul
envious
Pierce
is
podcast,
because
nigga.
These chicks, they don't watch the NBA. They don't.
They don't
care.
know. They
And the
don't.
thing
They only
is,
know.
Paul Pierce is like,
I
man,
ain't
y'all
gonna say they
wouldn't
don't
be
know
cool
because
without the
everybody
money.
know. Not
No,
everybody, but
actually,
people know Paul Pierce.
their
bro.
job is cool to girls because the girl, especially if they're not
They got motion.
controversial, like a clavicular or insulting or anything like that. Because the girls are seeing them on their feed. Girls are on TikTok, they're on IG Reels, and they're seeing people like Plaqueboymax have fun, and they're famous. They're the new age actor. And the actor was always cooler than the NBA player to young girls because they're watching the movies. They're not really watching sports like that unless they're, I don't know, Emily Overtime or something like that. So it makes perfect sense. So Plaqueboymax is able to get her on his stream and show up and do collabs and things like that. And it's good. It's good for both of them. But do you think she's pulling up to kick it with you, Paul Pierce? With no camera? With the numbers that you got? No, you got to come out with the bread because you don't got the motion like that. And I think that's what he's upset with. But the person that he was talking about, like, yo, get out my DMs, who was trying to reach out to him, well, it seems to be that it was Neon.
Get out of my DMs. I ain't doing no interviews with none of y'all.
Mind you, this is probably who you need to get your shit back up, gang.
Ain't going on nobody's stream.
Yeah,
Man,
I
get
hope
out
he tweak out on you. Usually, I'd be against the tweak out, but I hope he tweak out on you.
here. Y'all lames to me.
Damn! I'm a fan! What the Damn, that kind of hurt.
Why is it so
Here's
zoomed
something,
in?
bro.
Like,
Damn. Bro, I mean, hey, I can't say nothing back. You a legend. You a legend, bro. I'm gonna
Neon.
take it
Anybody
like that,
else,
bro.
you'll go crazy.
This guy, no, hey, bro, you gotta. This is the one and only Paul Pierce, bro. He can say whatever, bro.
Hell
He
nah.
got it.
Listen,
Shout out to you.
I don't care who you is. I don't care if you was Michael Jackson, bro. You talk crazy to me. You work hard for this. I mean, you kind of paid for it. Mr. Pay for it for the streaming. But damn. But I'm saying, like, if I work hard for this and to get where I got, and you gonna tell me that I just so happened to land there. Now I'm gonna land some punches right back at you, gang. Cause look where you're at compared to where I'm at. I got more motion than you, nigga. I'm pulling more numbers than you, hypothetically. So no, there is no just taking the jab roll or what did they say? Rolling with the punches. It ain't gonna be no rolling with the punches, nigga. I'm rolling punches back. Yo podcast is struggling compared to everybody else with a podcast. You got Young Miami podcast doing better than you. You got Ari podcast doing better than you. You know what I'm saying? We can keep going. Nah, bro. Let's pop it if you want to pop it for real.
I'm gonna take that L like a man.
But he can't really say it because he is a nerd, so it's
But
the
just
truth.
because I have glasses doesn't mean I'm a lame, okay?
Nah,
I
you're
feel
lame.
like, you know,
Definitely a
I do
dude.
good for myself. I work hard. I hustle.
Yeah.
I make bread. I'm not a lame, bro.
A hard
Just
working
another
weed.
guy, okay? But
For sure.
Much love.
So Neon is, this is why, like, Neon, he's just harder to hate now. It's hard to hate him. And I was in Neon. I think I said Neon was the worst streamer, and he was.
The
At
worst
that point in
streamer
time
is
when I
crazy.
said that, objectively, that guy was the worst streamer, and not just in terms of the quality of the content, which has gone up a lot, even though this guy is the biggest criminal when it comes to botting. Everybody else turned. That's why you won't see him on Twitch. Once the viewer cap got introduced, that guy is not going back to Twitch. That's keeping him on Kick. And you have the option to turn off viewers on Kick to just show live, but he doesn't do that because he wants people to see the numbers. And I guess some people believe it. So Neon respecting the hell out of him, but he's saying like, yo, these nerds in the club. Neon is not tricking like what he is. Yes, he is actually. But the millions that he's talking about, and they're not competing for the same chicks. Who is Neon was kicking it with Alabama Barker, who spent money on him. He was kicking it with he was dating one of Jack Doherty's girls. And there was another recent collaboration that he was spending money on. But he's not like these NBA players like, yo, I need 3 chicks in Houston. I need 2 chicks in Miami. I'm paying this much. He's not doing it.
That's the escort shit. But Neon literally had an invoice some shorty that was having a ball whenever they went out to eat. Invoice later on. You know what I'm saying? To where she got shot. Like, damn, for real? I thought that this was free meal. But nah, he ain't really, I don't think that he out here just tricking.
And the fact that he's trying to come at them when
you probably the biggest trick
don't have the money to trick at that level. They're getting money, but the money that's being splashed around is NBA money. It's NBA money. It's NFL money. It's the top rapper money. It's like maybe 10 rappers, 15 max that can do that. And probably some producers from like the 2010s. And that's it. So Paul Pierce coming out here hating, it's disgusting. Because he crashed out. He let women ruin his career. And now you're down in the trenches doing podcasts with everybody else. Podcast, streamer. How different are you really? And you're a champion. You don't even come.
Why is it considered down bad if you turn to doing content? Like, I don't understand that, bro. Why I gotta be down bad, going broke, in the trenches if I decide I want to do a podcast using my name and likeness? Like, I already got the clout. I could just drive that to something else. I can't play basketball no more, obviously. I'm not doing exhibitions and shit. I'm old as hell. You know what I'm saying? My legs don't work like they used to. You feel me? I'm not LeBron. I don't have a hyperbolic whatever chamber. You feel me? Like, so I'm content is the wave. I'm gonna get that. But it's funny how you shaming the niggas that are top of the content game, but you're doing the same thing that they're doing on the same platform that they're on. I don't understand that. That's like, I don't know.
When people are talking about it don't add up. Podcasts or people that were in sports that have a podcast, you're not even in the conversation. So you suck. Like, I don't think he's lack of entertaining, because Paul Pierce is entertaining. Just hearing him speak here, it's funny, it's entertaining, it generates a bunch of attention. But his podcast isn't doing numbers. I don't know why. Maybe frankly, they're just doing a terrible job at just packaging everything together and putting it out there. Maybe topical. I don't know, but I'm not here to help the guy.
Shorts on.
So now you're in the game with these streamers and you're trying to say that they're lame? Dog, you unfortunately
doing the same thing these
the lame one. And the athletes are the lame ones in this scenario. Like, the streamers, they got the motion. And I feel like if it wasn't for Kai Cenat bucking back at, I think it was Offset and rappers in general, like these new streamers, especially Plaqueboymax, they would have felt like, nah, we got to show them some respect. Like Neon, he's being too respectful here.
Yeah.
F Paul Pierce, dog. Why he talking about you like that?
Facts.
You don't deserve to be talked about like that. He spent more money than you have on chicks. And he's just upset because now
the price gone
costs
up.
Too much for him? Well, oh well. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.
The price is up. You feel me? With that being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment down below, and sub up. We just locked in. Let's get it.